Hello, season's greetings, and welcome to the University Noel-it-alls Challenge Grand Final. I'm Adam Smith, and I'm delighted to be back this evening as your host, joined by the amazing, once again, Dr. Christina Toomey, who'll be keeping time and scores for us this evening. Hello, Christina.
Hi, everybody.
Who is your money on this evening?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think the Cochrane group did really well yesterday. Sorry, but it's all to play for, I think.
Although Glasgow, I think, had stiffer competition, perhaps.
Yes.
If you're joining us for the first time this week, let me bring you up to speed. We started on Monday with 7 teams of 3 dementia researchers competing in the heats round of the competition, with the top 4 scoring teams going through to the semi-finals. Sadly, at this stage, we say goodbye to the Karolinska Institute, UCL, and the team from AR UK in what was a very close scoring round. Then on Wednesday, we had the semi-finals with University of Glasgow taking on Harvard Medical School and the Cochrane Dementia Group taking on the Cardiff University Dementia Research Institute team. In that round, Cochrane romped home with 280 points, dismissing Cardiff University and by the narrowest of margins, University of Glasgow went through and saw off Harvard. That brings you up to date and here to tonight's final. If you want to watch those rounds that have already been and gone, you can see those on the YouTube channel. They'll be linked around and about, I'm sure. And they're available on our website at chefthon.uk/quiz, where you'll also find downloadable versions of the first heats round of the questions and answers if you'd like to use those and have a crack at home. So all of this is to raise funds for the brilliant Alzheimer's Research UK. I'm pleased to say that thanks to your generosity, we now have raised £1,316. I'm just going to refresh that page. I'm telling a lie. We're actually up to slightly more than that now. Anyway, £1,386.66. So we've raised £70 just since I last wrote that sum down in my sheet. It would, of course, be amazing if we could raise more. Alzheimer's Research UK really need the funds, as do, to be quite honest, all the dementia charities, whether you give to us for our work tonight or to Alzheimer's Society, Lewy Body Society, Dementia UK, Race Against Dementia, National Brain Appeal, Rare Dementia Support. Honestly, that's just naming a few. Anything you can do to help them would be greatly received. And I'm sure maybe as part of a New Year's resolution, you can look at some of the fantastic sporting challenges that they always set for yourself, so you can cycle, run, swim. This is just one way we've chosen to help, and I thank you all for your donations, and please would encourage you to click the link below the video or go to justgiving.com/uniquiz, and please do give what you can. So that brings us to the finals tonight. As you'll have heard from the semi-finals, we broadly follow the university challenge format. Teams are faced with starter questions. If they interrupt before the question's been asked and get it wrong, they lose 5 points. And if they get it right, they get the opportunity to go on and answer bonus questions for 3 bonus questions, which are each worth 5 points. They can confer on the bonus questions, but it's fastest person to wave who gets a chance to answer the starter for 10 questions. And the winner tonight will, of course, go on to be crowned as the ultimate Noel-it-all team, the ultimate Noel-it-alls. I think that's probably the right phrase to use. So I'm gonna introduce our teams. Just looking around, it looks like they're all here in the room ready. If I could ask you all to turn on your cameras now. We have our 6 competitors, 2 teams for this evening. For the University of Glasgow, also known as Glasghohoho Braindeers, we have team captain Dr. Lorraine Work, her team Dr. Josie Fullerton, and Zach Blakey. Hello, Glasgow.
Hello.
Could I ask you, starting with team captain, to introduce yourselves and tell us about your work area.
Hi there, my name's Lorraine Work, and as Adam said, I'm based at the University of Glasgow. I've got a great research team who are interested in stroke and post-stroke cognitive impairment.
Fantastic. And Josie, would you like to go next?
Yes, I'm Josie Fullerton. I am in Lorraine's team at the University of Glasgow. I'm a postdoc researcher where we're looking at stroke and post-stroke cognitive decline.
Thank you. And finally, Zach.
Hi there, I'm Zach Blakey. I'm a PhD student at the University of Glasgow, and I too am looking at stroke and post-stroke dementia, specifically altered redox signaling, specifically looking at NADPH oxidases.
Brilliant. And together they are Glasghohoho Braindeers. Thank you very much to all of you for joining us from Glasgow. And then moving along, we have Cochrane Dementia Group, also known as Santa's Cochrane-deers. For them, we have Dr. Terry Quinn, who is the team captain, and sporting a pair of scrubs this evening, I see, and working hard. We also have Dr. Jenny Mccleary and Dr. Sue Marcus, who are elsewhere in the country. Hello, Cochrane, how are you? Can I ask team captain Terry to perhaps introduce yourself and your work first, and then perhaps move along to Jenny and Sue.
Hello everyone, and Merry Christmas. I'm Terry Quinn. I'm a doctor in Glasgow. I'm not wearing pajamas. These are scrubs. And I, along with Jenny and Sue, we run the Cochrane Dementia Group. I should also say that I have a conflict of interest because my day job is working for University of Glasgow.
So
Well,
does that mean you win both ways or you lose both ways?
I think most people would say I'm a loser, I think.
No, I'm sure you're not. Thank you. Let's go to Jenny next, shall we?
Hello, I'm Jenny Mccleary. I'm also a doctor, and with Terry work in the Cochrane Dementia Group, and Sue keeps us under control, and we publish systematic reviews about all aspects of dementia care.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Jenny. And then we have Sue.
I'm actually not a doctor, so I'm suffering from imposter syndrome this evening. I coordinate our research group, and I'm what's called a managing editor, but I just get paid to tell people what to do, which is rather wonderful.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. And again, together they're the Santa's Cochrane-deers. Before we start, I want to congratulate both teams for making it to the final tonight, and for giving up their time in the evenings to join this week. To be quite honest, there are no losers, there are only winners this evening, and that being Alzheimer's Research UK, who of course are benefiting from all the amazing effort you have gone to in telling your friends and family, and in giving up your evenings to join us. So thank you all very much to everybody who's shown their support, and to our teams. And as I've said plenty of times before already, please do consider joining. Donating, right.
Can I just say how very splendid you look, Adam?
Yeah, very dapper.
I think you get the prize actually for the best dressed presenter.
Good point.
Thank you very much. Well, you don't want to see the bottom half, but
There is a bottom half.
I certainly struggled to get into the pants, if I'm entirely honest.
Story of my life.
And I'm not sure I could button this up, but I can just about drapes it over my shoulders. But thank you very much.
But is it a real bow tie, or is it on elastic?
No, but it's made of velvet.
Ooh.
It's not real though, but I like it. You have to have a big bow tie when you've got a fat face like mine, so you can't go for thin ones.
Does it swivel round and squirt water from the middle?
No, I'm sadly not. I think it's the only opportunity I'm going to get to wear a black tie this Christmas. But you all deserved it for the fantastic effort you've made, and you all look amazing too. Thank you again for wearing your hats all week, and there's some beautiful Christmas trees and decorations and Christmas jumpers there too. Ah, how are you feeling, Lucky? How are you feeling? Have there been any side bets? Have you got little side hustles as to who's going to go
didn't even
first?
think that.
No.
There's been no backroom dealing to say, well, do you know what, we'll let you win in return for a
We're in for the
for a
win.
night off. No.
Taking this seriously.
Well, you did score extremely well in that last round. You got nearly. I mean, if that was real University Challenge, you'd have definitely won.
Smoked them out of the park.
Well, I prepared extra questions this evening. There are, I don't know, how many did we just work out that there were?
145.
I can't remember. There's a lot. I have enough questions, sufficient questions tonight, unlike the other night. Shall we get going?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to get ready with the clock, Christina?
I am ready.
Okay. Get your pens and papers ready, everybody at home. And there's been some cheers on of support. Rebecca Rooney says, go work. We've got Elise Dees who's saying, no way, it's Glasgow for her. Ryan Hamilton also says, go Glasgow. As does Angela Black. Currently in the popularity stakes, I'm afraid it's Glasgow winning when it comes to the YouTube followers. I think that Josie's called all of her family, friends. Are they all texting you the answers as well?
That would be nice. That would be really lovely.
Okay, let's get ready. Starter question 1. Oh, Kylie Fagan says, woohoo, Glasgow for the win. And
that's my lady.
Clifford Marcus, on the other hand, relation to you, I assume, Sue, says, go Cochrane. Carolyn Bradley says, go Glasgow as well. Okay, let's get ready. Starter question 1. In Scrabble, how many points is the letter A worth?
Mccleary.
1.
Correct. Your first specialist round is on pop music.
Oh, God.
Who had a 1991 hit with The One and Only?
Chesney Hawks.
How do you know that, Terry?
Correct. Question 2. You have got to swing it, shake it, move it, make it is a line from which song?
Oh, it's Spice Girls. It is. Who do you think you are?
He's
Correct.
got his bets.
I've got
Boy
hidden
band.
speciality.
Which boy band had a UK #1 hit with You Got It, The Right Stuff, and Hanging Tough?
New Kids on the Block.
Correct. Well done. Good start there. Team
Go,
Cochrane.
Terry!
Back to your starter for 10 questions. What is the Cockney term for a dreadful smell?
Marcus.
Pen and ink.
Correct.
Oh,
Stink.
Your next specialist round questions are on technology. What's the name of Apple's virtual assistant?
Siri.
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 Yeah, Siri.
Correct. In 2018, which British consulting firm closed after revelations about its data collection activities, which were used during Brexit?
Cambridge Analytica.
Yes. Cambridge Analytica.
Correct. Nokia was founded in which country?
Finland.
Okay. Finland.
Correct. Back to your starter for 10 questions. Strong start from Cochrane. Who plays the regional manager in the US version of The Office?
Blakey.
Steve Carell.
Correct. Time to catch up now, Glasgow. Your specialist questions are on France.
oh.
Here we go.
La la.
What's the name of the highest mountain in the Alps?
Mont Blanc, surely.
Must be.
I think.
Correct. Which French phrase in English means already seen?
Deja vu.
Deja vu, yeah, deja vu.
Correct. Which 1996 film was set in Paris? Disney film was set in Paris?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Correct. Back to you, start for 10 questions. What letter is between E and T on a standard keyboard?
Fullerton.
R.
Correct. Your specialist questions now are on the stage. Question 1. At the end of a performance, what two-worded term is given to the actor's final appearance?
Dave.
Yeah.
Final.
Would you like us to repeat the question?
Yeah, can you?
At the end of a performance, what two-worded term is given to the actor's final appearance?
I don't know. It wouldn't be encore. No.
I don't know. Something
You have
finale.
pressure for an answer.
I don't know.
No,
Grand
I'm afraid that would be curtain call.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Next question. Which sport features in the play Up and Under by John Godber? Actually, Up and Under by John Godber. Which sport?
Could it be? It must be rugby, wouldn't it be?
I'd go for.
Yeah, go for it.
Is that what you'd say?
I have no idea.
No idea either.
Let's
Rugby.
go for rugby.
Yep, and that would be rugby league.
Oh,
Next question. The character Willie Loman features in which Arthur Miller play?
I only know the Crucible.
No chance for you to answer, I'm afraid, Marcus.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to earn points for us.
It's something.
It's an own goal.
It's something salesman. Oh.
Death of a Salesman?
Death of Salesman, that's it.
Death of a Salesman.
Correct.
Oh, well
Back
done.
to our start.
Well done.
Back to our starter for 10 questions. Waving arms ready. What's the musical term glissando mean?
Mccleary.
Smoothly.
Pardon?
Smoothly. Sort of, you know, in a glide. Smoothly gliding.
Do you mean sliding?
No, she said smoothly gliding.
She's a glider.
I'm going to give you another star for 10 question, my friend. What children's author and illustrator, who died in 2019, created Mog the Cat?
Blakey.
Is it? I think it's. Oh no, Judith something. Judith.
Oh,
Judith. I don't know. Sorry.
I'm going to have to press you, I'm afraid.
It's one right in my head like the other day.
Were you reading the books?
Would anybody from Cochrane like to have a go at that?
Well, was it Judith Kerr then? So you got halfway.
Oh.
What?
Correct. Special
Sorry,
subject question.
sorry, Blakey from Glasgow.
I didn't know if it's Judith Kerr or Judith Moore.
Your next questions are on sporting equipment. What piece of equipment did Fatima Whitbread throw?
A
Javelin.
disco.
Was it
Oh, was she shot?
javelin? Oh, shot put, javelin, discus.
I don't think it was discus actually.
It is one of those.
I think it was javelin. But
Javelin.
if you think
I think
that's
it's
wrong.
javelin.
Javelin.
Correct. In which sport are a mallet and a horse essential equipment?
Polo.
Polo.
Correct. In which sport are balls identified by coloured dots?
Pool, snooker, billiards. One of them. Billiards.
Balls identified by dots.
It's
By
not
coloured
snooker.
dots.
Is it billiards?
Billiards. It's not snooker. It's definitely not snooker.
Is that your answer, Captain?
Yes, billiards.
I'm afraid it's squash. Back to your starter for 10 questions. Clifford Marcus says I shouldn't have given you rugby, it should have been rugby league. Which group had a 1981 hit with Prince Charming?
Quinn.
Adam and the Ants.
Correct. Your specialist questions are on white. Which of Snow White's dwarfs has the shortest name?
Doc.
Correct. Who famously said, There can be no whitewash at the White House.
Was it Richard Nixon?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm asking my teammates.
I don't know, but it sounds good. It sounds a good answer.
We're going to say Richard Nixon.
Correct. By what surname is actor Sir David White better known?
No idea. No idea.
No?
An actor called David. No, don't know.
Okay, that would be Sir David Jason. Okay, back to start of again questions. Get your waving arms ready. Time to catch up, Glasgow. Which publisher of children's books has the type of beetle for its logo?
Has the what?
Work.
Ladybird.
Correct. Your specialist subject questions are on long-running television series. What are the names of Homer and Marge Simpson's daughters?
Maggie and Lisa.
Maggie and Lisa.
Maggie and Lisa.
Correct. What soap opera, which started in 1979, was set in the fictional village of Glendarch?
Oh, that's Take the High Road. Isn't
Correct. So, although it later got called High Road, character from Rabsy Nesbit is let me get this right. Which character from Rabsy Nesbit is described as being so anally retentive that he's shitting rusks? This can be completely offensive to everybody.
Come on, Josie, you know this.
Which accent was that?
So anally retentive that he's shitting rusks. That's the best I can do.
Josie, do you have any idea?
No, but Gavin said to me, if there's another Rabsy Nesbit question, you better get it right. And I was like, there won't be.
I purposely put this in there because I didn't know which team would get it. Do you know the answer? That term is used to describe one particular character.
Is there one called Tam?
So anally retentive.
Is it his son? Gav was telling me about his sons.
We need a name.
Go for Tab. I don't know.
Big Tam.
I'm afraid that's Gash Nesbit.
Oh, that's the one who told me.
Okay.
Sorry, Gav.
Back to your starter questions. What French term is used to describe a romantic letter?
Mccleary.
Billet doux.
Correct. Well done. Your specialist questions are on dementia.
Oh. Oh.
Now then, technical question to start with. What is the hot cross bun sign, and for which neurodegenerative disease is it important?
It's on an MRI.
It is.
And is it CJD?
I'm afraid it's a sign of atrophy in the pons on MRI, typical on multiple system atrophy.
System atrophy.
According to the 2010 Global Burden of Disease, what was the estimated global cost of dementia? Was it 718 billion, 818 billion, or 918 billion?
700.
I think it's the middle one, I think. This is another one of those things that's always in the introduction to a review.
It is, yeah, but you never
That's
read
where I
it.
got it from.
You never read it.
Skip over it. I think it's there. I don't know. 8 doesn't. I think 7. Did you think 7? Yeah,
Okay.
718.
We're going to say answer A.
718 billion. I'm afraid the answer is 818 billion.
I thought. Oh, did you say answer A? I thought you said answer 8.
Your last question. HSV has been found in more than 70% of those aged over 50 and linked to Alzheimer's pathology. What is HSV?
Herpes simplex virus. Yeah.
Correct. Well done. Redeemed yourself
We
on your
got
last
one.
question there, Cochrane. Back to your
Don't tell the GMC.
We do better on pop music.
Back to your start of 10 questions. Oxford and which other city in the UK have a bridge of size named after the Venetian Bridge?
Work.
Cambridge.
Correct. And your specialist questions, Glasgow, are on dead or alive. The 1983 film Staying Alive featured which actor? Starred which actor, rather?
That's John Travolta. John
Correct.
Travolta.
Which comedian starred in the 1991 film Drop Dead Fred?
Oh, Rick Mail, isn't it?
Yeah.
Correct.
Rick Mail.
What was the venue for the English Live Aid concert in 1985?
Wembley, isn't
Wembley.
it? Wembley Stadium.
Correct. Back to our start of 10 questions.
Colour,
How would 7:30 p.m. appear on a 24-hour clock?
Work.
1930.
Correct. Although my answer says 1920, I've obviously written. But you're right. Okay, your specialist questions are on human biology.
Ooh.
Encephalitis affects which organ of the body?
Brain.
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 Correct. Otitis affects which part of the body?
What, sorry?
I might be pronouncing this wrong. Otitis. I'm going to just spell this. Otitis. Otitis.
Otitis.
Would it be the ear? Be a guess.
Otitis. I've no idea. Any guesses?
right
Any
the first
advance
time.
here? Will we go with ear?
Year. Go with year.
Ear.
Yeah, correct.
Well
Which
done,
is the
Joseph.
heaviest organ in the human body?
Mine's my liver.
The liver.
I'm afraid it's your skin.
What's the skin?
Oh, the skin.
Your liver weighs 1.5 kilograms, but your skin weighs 5 kilograms, I'm afraid. Okay, back to start of 10 questions. What do the numbers add up to on the opposite side of the dice?
Oh, yeah.
Work.
7.
Correct. Your specialist questions are on superheroes. What's the name of Superman's home city?
Smallville.
Awesome.
Or Metropolis, sorry. Metropolis. Metropolis. There we go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure. Metropolis City, not a town. Metropolis.
Metropolis.
Correct. Who is Bruce Wayne's butler?
Alfred
Alfred.
Pennyworth.
Alfred Pennyworth.
Correct. Who plays Iron Man?
Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
Correct.
Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh, this is starting to get interesting, I suspect. Back to your start of 10 questions. Carnophobia is a fear of what?
What? What phobia?
Carnophobia
Quinn.
is a...
Clowns.
I'm afraid that's incorrect, Quinn.
Colorophobia.
Carnophobia.
Oh, carnal. All right.
That was an interruption as well.
No, he had said it first.
I'm joking. I'm a competitive nature.
Would anybody from Glasgow like to have a crack at that?
Carnophobia.
Yeah.
Afraid of cars?
No, I'm afraid you'd be afraid of meat.
Meat. I
That
was
was
going to
another
say.
guess. That was another between cars. Sorry.
Okay, next off, 10 question. Which sport is the song Swing Low, Sweet Chariot associated?
Quinn.
Rugby.
Correct. Your specialist
Which one?
questions are on
Which
weather. So you never know, there might be a cloud one for you there this time, Quinn. Is a cirrus cloud thick or wispy?
It's wispy.
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 Okay, wispy.
Correct.
Hello, Quinn.
The Mistral wind occurs on which continent?
The what?
The Mistral.
wind.
Well, it's Europe, isn't it?
Europe, yeah.
Yeah, Europe.
Southern.
Correct. What is the profession of someone who studies the weather?
Meteorologist.
Meteorologist.
Yeah, a meteorologist.
Correct. This is very high scoring because I've clearly set the questions very easy tonight. I think they might get a bit harder as we go on.
No,
Back
you
to
don't
your
need to do that.
starter for 10 questions. The Stone of Scone was captured and placed in Westminster Abbey by which English king?
Mccleary.
Was it Edward the First?
Correct. Your specialist questions now are on wheels. Who was the first British driver to win the World Rally Championship?
I have no idea.
Anybody?
Oh.
We'll have to pass on that.
I'm afraid that was Colin McRae.
Oh, how could I
Of
know?
course. Colin.
I thought somebody in Scotland might have got that one. How many wheels are there on a rickshaw?
Well, a motor rickshaw or a bicycle rickshaw?
I think if you look in the dictionary, a rickshaw will be defined in one term. It's that one.
It's
Bicycle.
2, isn't it?
Yeah, because
Are
the
the
bicycle
two-
isn't part of the rickshaw, is it? I think it's 2.
And
Are
you
we
can
ha-
pull a rickshaw. You can pull a rickshaw by hand as well, and then
Yeah,
it would be 2. But a
2.
motor rickshaw definitely has 4. I think 2 then.
We're going to say 2.
2 would be correct. Which luxury car maker produces the Veyron?
Is it Bentley?
Bugatti.
Yeah, somebody's whispering to you. I heard that.
I know.
He was whispering.
I'm a dead. I confess, my
we're
teenager
going to
came
have
in
to
and
pass
said,
on that one, I'm afraid.
Ah!
The
Unless
correct
you just
answer
move your
was
mouth.
Veyron, but there was definitely, I heard that too. So I think we're going to pass that one on. And
"Hey, go away."
so any more like that, you'll receive 5-point deduction for each one we hear.
Fair enough.
Okay, back to your start for 10 questions. What can be bugs in the body or in a computer?
What can be what?
Viruses.
Correct. Start for 10 questions. Your specialist round this time is on colours. What is the colour of mourning in China and Japan?
Is it white? White, is it? Or red?
Red's good luck.
I think white then.
We'll go for white.
Correct. Christina, can I ask you to check on the time while I'm giving the next question? Which European country first produced orange carrots? How long left, Christina? Can't hear you.
10 minutes.
France,
Thank you.
France, maybe? I don't know.
No idea.
The Italians. Match the flag.
I'm gonna have to press you now, Captain.
Harry, choose a country.
The UK.
I'm afraid not. Which country would you most associate orange with? Of course, it's the Netherlands.
The Netherlands. Oh.
On the Monopoly board, what colour is Trafalgar Square?
Red.
Red.
Correct. Back to your start of 10 questions. Get ready, Glasgow. Who created the fictional character, the Jabberwocky?
Blakey.
George Lucas.
No, I'm
Oh,
afraid
no,
that's
no, it's not.
incorrect. Anybody from Cochrane like to have a go at that one?
Lewis Carroll.
Correct. I think Blakey was maybe thinking of Chewbacca or Jabba the, or maybe
Jabba the Hutt.
I think he was thinking Jabba the Hutt. Yeah. Okay, your specialist questions this time are on Christmas. What present do you get from Santa if you've been naughty?
It's a lump of coal.
coal.
Yeah, a lump of coal.
Correct. Rudolph was pretty useless most of the time, but when did he finally come into his own?
One foggy Christmas Eve.
Correct. And in this year's John Lewis Christmas advert, what problem does the boy face at the start?
Not seen it.
Is he in jail? Is it the advert where there's a kid in jail? No, he's not in jail. He is.
I think you might have been watching a different. Sure, that wasn't something else.
It was probably Aldi.
Very likely.
I'm afraid his ball was stuck up a tree. Okay. Back to your start 10 questions. Who had a hit with Rocket Man in 1972? I think that was Fullerton.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. It was close, but yeah. I think
I was ready. I knew they'd all know the
I was
answer to that
ready.
one. Come on. Who was that?
Elton John.
Yeah.
Correct. Your specialist questions are on four-legged friends.
Nay.
You might have
we
got
got this.
lucky. Which horse race is the first leg of the English Triple Crown?
No, don't ask me about racing.
Which horse race is the first leg of the English Triple Crown?
I don't know horse racing.
The
There is?
Derby? I don't know.
Derby?
Or the National?
I don't think it's the Grand National. Is it?
I don't know.
You're not too sure?
Let's go.
Well, guess National. Guess National.
I'm afraid it's the 2000 Guineas.
Oh, no.
Which animal lends its name to a short sleep?
Short sleep.
A nap. Is there an
Sloth?
animal called a nap?
Is it sloth?
Which animal lends its name to a short sleep?
Is there an animal called a nap?
Doze?
Huh?
A doze? Is there a doze?
A sloth must be something.
I'm going with sloth on this one with you, Josie.
Have you heard of a short sleep called a sloth?
I don't know, but I've not heard of a nap.
I'm going to have to press you.
Okay,
I'll go with whatever you guys go. You're the captain. You're the captain. No, we'll go.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the answer. You're going to kick yourself. It's a cat nap.
Oh, I said nap. Of course, cat.
What insurance company has a bulldog as its mascot?
Churchill.
Churchill, yeah.
Churchill.
Correct. Back to your start for 10 questions. Which plant is the national emblem of Ireland?
Shamrock.
Correct. Your specialist questions are on sweet things. What's the name of a pudding which consists of ice cream on sponge cake and covered in meringue?
Baked Alaska.
Baked Alaska.
Correct. Stollen is a fruit loaf originating from which country?
Germany.
That's correct. And your last one, what are the 3 ingredients of tablet?
Condensed milk.
Few special Scottish questions, knowing the nationalities of most people in here this evening.
There must be butter in it, surely.
Butter, sugar, and condensed milk.
Yeah.
That's correct. Well done. Your next start for 10 questions. Advocaat is a traditional alcoholic drink of which country?
The Netherlands.
Correct. Well done. Redeemed yourself there for jabbing the hook.
I got excited, all right? I'm sorry.
Your 3 specialist questions are on celebrities. Which actor turned politician launched a cartoon series called The Governator?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Correct. Who did Beyonce marry in 2008?
Jay-Z.
Correct. Which celebrity threatened to fire everyone this week for not following COVID-19 rules?
Tom Cruise.
Cruise, yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Correct. Back to your start for 10 questions. Who wrote the 1908 handbook, Scouting for Boys?
Marcus.
Baden-Powell. Correct. Your specialist questions are on this week's news. What's the name of the giant iceberg that's been in this week's news? I want you to get quicker with your answers now as we come to the end. No, that would be A68A. What did Dominic Cummings say that politicians were too bothered by this week?
The truth?
Anybody? No, I'm afraid it's Twitter. Why did Scottish MP Drew Hendry find himself in the news this week?
Did he break COVID rules? I think he broke COVID rules.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
No, I'm afraid he tried to remove the mace in the House of Commons. Your start for 10 questions. Who succeeded Ed Miliband as Labour Party leader?
That was Jeremy Corbyn.
Correct. Your specialist questions are on Netflix. What series about a female chess player is currently in the top 10
Queen's
shows?
Gambit.
Queen's Gambit.
Correct. Star Trek has a new Netflix revival. What's the name of the ship in that series?
Oh, Dave.
I'm going
Captain
to press you.
Pickard.
It said Discovery.
Discovery?
Correct. James Corden and Meryl Streep star in what new Netflix film?
Sorry, what did you say?
James Corden and Meryl Streep star in which new Netflix film?
Meryl Streep.
Don't know. That's The Prom. Next start for 20 questions. The zodiac sign Gemini covers which 2 calendar months? I think that was Blakey, was it?
Yeah, May.
Yep, go on. Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, no, you go.
Yeah, May and June.
Correct. Your specialist questions now are on mythology. Who was the Greek goddess of beauty?
Aphrodite.
Mm,
Oh, no, it was Narcissus.
Narcissus? Greek.
Greek.
Yeah,
Is
no.
it not,
Work.
what was it? Narcissus? I don't think it's Narcissus. Is it not
No.
Venus?
Can I press you?
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite.
Correct.
Oh, phew. There we go. First one was right.
War in Greek mythology was aged when Helen
Troy.
fell in love with Prince Paris
Troy.
and left her husband
Trojan
King
War.
of Sparta.
Trojan War.
Troy.
Correct. The Roman god Janus is depicted by having how many faces?
2.
Did I just say too many faces? Starts for 10 questions. More than half the human race lives on which continent?
Asian.
Correct. Specialist questions. 2-word terms. What's the name of the former guarded border between the Soviet bloc and the rest of Europe?
Iron Curtain.
Correct. What term is given to the seclusion or remoteness from realities of everyday life? What 2-word term is given
Bubble.
to seclusion or
Bubble.
2-word terms.
Oh no, 2-word term. Sorry. Ignore that.
remoteness or realities from everyday life? Can I have to press you?
No, I wouldn't know.
Don't know.
That would be Ivory Tower. What's the name of the US President's retreat in Maryland?
I
How
don't
long
know.
left on the top clock, Christina?
15 seconds.
Oh, no, I don't know it.
No, I
I'm
don't
afraid
know.
that's Camp David. Last
Camp
chance
David!
for
David, Camp
Start
David.
10 question. What colour is the geography represented in Trivial? What colour is represented by geography on Trivial Pursuits?
Bulletin.
Blue.
It is blue.
Hear that.
Does that
Blue.
count?
That was
What was
that
the
was
question?
right on the buzzer.
Are we
Thank
having
you.
that or not?
We couldn't hear that. I
I
couldn't
think
hear
you, I think
Because
I
it was
didn't
right
hear
on
the
the
buzzer
buzzer.
until after she'd certainly already waved by the time the buzzer.
Yeah, she waved by
went.
the time the buzzer went, but then the answer was
The answer
probably
came after.
after.
I think
It was on the
we'll
buzzer.
give it to. We'll give it to him. That's quite good because you know what? I only had 2 question rounds left. So while Christina is adding up the scores, I'm going to put these to you. Wow, that feels like it was close again, doesn't it? You both
Yeah.
think
Oh,
so? Your specialist questions would have been from what country does the haiku originate?
Sorry.
What country does the haiku come from?
Cochrane have got an extra teammate, is it?
That would have been
I
Japan.
know.
Section of which building's got a place called Poets Corner?
Which what?
Which building has a place called Poets Corner?
Oh, Westminster Abbey.
Have you
Westminster
got
Abbey.
that one? And the Anthem for Doomed Youth was written by who?
Siegfried Sassoon. Sassoon.
No, it was the other one. It was
Alfred
Wilfred
Owen.
Owen.
Was it Owen?
Then there was some. I think that would have been it. I would have been out of specialist questions, so I'm glad I added extra tonight. I still had a few starter of 10 though, so they were my backups. Loads of starter 10 questions. Wasn't that exciting?
It's exciting.
Wasn't
Fullerton caught Mccleary cheating, and
Do you want to see the other teammate?
Yeah, get the teammate. Run.
we might be going to make a. We might be going to make a meme of
How
that.
many others? That's the question.
It was only the car. She was all by herself.
That we heard.
Believe you. We'll believe you.
To be fair, most of the time you said it too quick to be conferring.
And Blakey got Jabberwock. Thought Jabberwock. He was jabbing
I heard Java, and then I was
Java.
excited, and I was like, yes.
Fullerton got another Rabsy Nez question
I
wrong.
know.
And the
I'm
horse
honestly,
racing one.
I could get pulled up about that.
And the horse racing one,
Yeah,
Josie.
the shocker of the night.
I think you put those horses in, especially for you.
Well, do you know what? I did put some horse questions in, but you just didn't know who was going to get it because I didn't then give the specialist questions to certain teams. It was whatever was next in the row. So they could have got the horse questions, or you could.
Yeah.
The same with whoever got the dementia
The
questions.
dementia ones.
Uh,
The dementia ones we're happy to share.
They're the hardest.
we dodged them.
Oh, there's
How much
lots of
money have we got?
messages of support, and we've got. I think at one point we had 50 people watching. We lost a couple along the way. And Moo says, "Let's go."
Anyone support us?
We had Callum Bradley said, "Come on, Glasgow," several times. Rebecca Rooney also supporting Glasgow. Clifford Marcus says, "Don't say Cambridge, say the other place." There was also some suggestions that you might have been billiards might not be an unreasonable answer because some older version did have some coloured dots, but the answer I was looking for was squash. Do you know what? We could kill time all day here, couldn't we? But Christina is sat there with the scores. So why don't we first of all, Christina, why don't you tell us what Glasgow scored?
Glasgow scored 250.
Whoa.
250. That's a fantastic score. And am I going to need a tiebreaker, Christina? Let's hear the scores for the Santa's Cochrane-deers.
It's got 220.
Oh.
It was close all the way through. It kept yo-yoing from what I could see without adding.
Even if we hadn't have given them that last one at the end, they'd have still.
Yeah, they would have still
won by 240 to 220. Woo! How close is that? And I don't feel bad because pulling you up and taking that one off you that you're is that your daughter who's with you there? That still only lost you 5. So even with that one at the end and the 5 points there, it would have been slightly closer. But congratulations to Glasgow.
Whoa!
Wow!
Noel-it-alls.
YouTube has just gone wild. Kyle Fagan, Amanda Williams, all very cheerful. Police Keys, Brian Hamilton, everybody's just gone mad on YouTube. Congratulating you all. Well done to
Thank you.
University of Glasgow, Braindeers. For hard fought competition. 200.
Yeah, that literally kept changing lead.
Oh god, that was so stressful.
Oh wow.
Well, I'm glad I kept pushing at the end then. Maybe if I'd have kept slow, it would have maybe been different. Honestly, as we've said before, commiserations to Santa's Cochrane-deers, but there really are no losers tonight. Alzheimer's Research UK are the winners. But of course, we know the real winners are University of Glasgow, who now have bragging rights throughout the year for having fought off University College London, Harvard Medical School, Karolinska Institute, Cardiff University, the whole of the DRI, and the Cochrane Dementia Group. Of course, anybody out there that's looking for a dementia research job right now, clearly Glasgow is the place to be. if you want to do general knowledge.
This is got to be the steam indicator, Adam. This has got to be one of these awards that we can list in our CVs. Surely.
Yeah, can we put this in our CV?
I think you can in the extra.
It's already at the title of my Twitter on the top.
Changed it.
Noel Challenge Champion 2020.
We need to do this again next year, Adam. This has to be a you thing, surely.
Honestly, thank you.
You'll go out in the first.
It really has been cool. I hope you've got a nice little adrenaline high as we start the weekend and hopefully what is the rest of the holidays before we leave. Poor Terry to have to go with whatever's coming in off the wards. Thank you very much. Honestly, I've got a big kind of long list here of things to people. So congratulations, well done, University of Glasgow, Glasghohoho, Braindeers, and commiserations to Cochrane Dementia Group. Good game, so close. I need to thank the brilliant Dr. Christina Toomey for scoring for us this evening and keeping pace with that. All of our competitors, Misha Clark, Imogen Swift, and Dr. Amanda Hedel-Gray from UCL, Dr. James Quinn, Dr. Suzanne Camvlew, and Dr. Rosie Jackson from Harvard. We had Dr. Charlotte Reed, Dr. Sarah Bartels and Sarah Wallacook from Karolinska, Dr. Hazel Hall-Roberts, Dr. Emily Maguire, and Dr. Beth Shaw from Cardiff, Ed Pinchers, Dr. Katie Stubbs, and Katie Puckering from AR UK, Dr. Terry Quinn, Dr. Jenny Mccleary and Sue Marcus from Cochrane, who are here now, Dr. Lorraine Work, Dr. Josie Fullison and Zach Blakey from Glasgow, Ben for doing his fantastic work on the website, Dr. Martina Boqueta and Dr. Eric Dine, who helped me with the dementia questions, everybody who's retweeted, shared, everybody who's donated to the website, which now currently our fundraising stands at £1,426. We only set a target of £1,001 to make up for the missing the target for the Chatterton back in the summer. I hope you enjoyed these 3 evenings of quizzing. Thank you everybody from Donator. Please do continue to give what you can. It'd be great to reach 1,500 and just kind of nice round number, that, isn't it? If you don't want to donate to AR UK, obviously there are lots of other dementia charities as well. Just seriously, if you've got to pick a charity to give to this year, pick one of the dementia ones, and it'd be great if you could donate to our fundraising challenge. Thank you very much, everybody from the teams. Thank you. What's your dog called again? I've suddenly.
Oh, he's come to join in. Like Rio.
Gorgeous.
Rio, that's Rio.
Rio didn't assist at all, promise.
No, he was very quiet. He's Spanish, so he doesn't actually speak English.
He doesn't know the answers to the questions. If anybody's watching and you want to watch any of this back to Have a Go at Home, the video will be live on the website tomorrow. You can go to chatterton.uk/quiz, where you'll find details of all of our brilliant competitors. All of the people who also participated in the Chatterton back in the summer, all those videos are still there as well. So anybody who's watching who just would like to know a bit more about the research that these wonderful people undertake, you can go along and watch all those on YouTube as well. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Well done. You now
Thank
need to
you,
send me
Adam.
your
Organising it
addresses
all.
so I
Adam,
can
you were great.
Yeah,
Thank
brilliant.
you so much for your
send
question.
me your addresses. I've got to send you your prizes, which will be
Yeah.
a selection of items from Alzheimer's Research UK's merch shop, which I will be purchasing
Wow.
and getting sent direct to you. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank
Do you want
you.
a certificate as well? I
Yeah.
can make certificates.
With chocolate and red wine.
I'll send you all certificates. Have a great weekend and Christmas. Thanks very much, everybody.
Thank you, Adam.
And all your
Bye,
fan
all.
events for donating.
Merry Christmas, Adam.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, Merry Christmas.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.